Hey people, this might take about 60 seconds to prove my case, and I'm going to go on with this movie and show you some more. But when I first started reading the Torah, the Hebrew Bible, I knew it was a book of medicine. Who was writing back then? The smartest people were writing was the doctors. It was about medicine. I knew that when I started. If their medicine was the same as ours today, it would be really easy to read. But the proof is in the word medicine itself. You can't deny it. I talked about it in the last couple of movies. When they were collecting up the manna in the desert and they beat it and they dissa in medissa, in the metis, in the mortar, in metis. And it's funny that this is the only time this word will come up in the Bible. And you see it better in this word, and is a medis, M-I-D-K-M-E-R, and is medicimer. And this is when, and be aroused the anger of Yahweh against you and destroy you suddenly. And that's what they used to say is, well, he's going to get his just medicine and destroy you. And his medis from her. Comes from this group of words, 8045 Strong's Hebrew, 90 times, and most of them come up one time. There's probably 60 different words here that come up 90 times total. But this base is M-I-D-K. You see here Ezekiel 25:7. The ID, the Yah, just the ID is the hand. And when a word finishes with a K, they say that means your. And when a word begins with an M, that means from. And so the word medis, from the hand of yours. And usually I read that from your hand. Medis means from your hand. So if it says from your hand, you're the person that's reading. That means you're the medicine man. Only the medicine man could read this. And that's what the word medicine means. From your hand. If you read this language, you're the medicine man. That's here. A-S. As. And medic, as from your hand, as medic, I will destroy you. So it seems like thousands of years ago, they was using medicine to destroy nations, to bring them his just medicine. It was the history in the beginning of time, from your hand, the medis, when Cain put some medicine on Abel. And in the Greek, it's spelling out the Egyptian picture language, as Vic this, out of this, a share as. When you share, that's that Egyptian picture of a hand offering you something. They have several different hands offering, from the hand to give. They're giving you something. And you have different gifts, giving it different meaning. And that would be the base word for Egypt. Egypt is the gift, what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a handful of medicine here. The Hebrew word for this was from grime, crime, and of Vic, and out of this a share as you. So this racial inequality in medicine has been going on for a long, long time. And so the Bible's like the art of war. It's a list of strategies that work, no matter what you're doing. If you're trying to run a Fortune 500 company, or if you're trying to raise a family, you use the same strategies for maximum output. So you don't know if it's talking about eradicating weeds from your garden or a people from a space. And so there's nothing wrong with racial prejudice. Every animal on the planet does it. That's how we survive, we evolve. The strong survive. It doesn't mean you try to harm any other animal or person on the planet, but you look out for your own kind. And so my own kind is, people that think for themselves. And we've mostly been eradicated from the planet. They've been trying to destroy us for a long time. They do this by feeding children lies. Whoever accepts the lies, that's the ones they want to keep and make it easy for them to breed. That's the people they like. And the people that won't fall in, they get the dissa in medissa. But over here with this, I will destroy you as medic, Ezekiel 25:7. The way they picture this arm reaching out, therefore indeed will stretch out my hand against you. This is licking. And licking any indeed titty. In licking any indeed, he reached his arm out because he wanted to lick a titty. And licking any and ditty a titty holic. A wanty is a izzo bizzle. Either one izzo bizzle goem. Going around trying to lick all the titties. He's a tittyaholic. And licking any and ditty a tittyaholic. Wantin izzle bizzle goem. And a criticum a new in. This is a N-E-O and the N or E-N. And a criticum no. And it's written like this, so when you read it with the markets, this becomes a N-O and the E becomes a Vav. It's no one. The people's becomes no one. But here it's a criticum no one. A lickin' any and ditty a titty holic. A wanty issel bizzle goem. And a criticum none. And they're all good, no bad ones. And have ditty a common, the commoners. And I will cause you to perish from the countries. And have ditty a commoners what? As a medic wide at sea any of you, any Jew. So if you can read this and understand it and make the medicine, that makes you a Jew. If you can't read this, then you go to the Lord. Go see the Lord, he'll read it to you. The Jew. So sometimes they say this is the Lord, sometimes they say it's God, sometimes they say it's Jehovah. But what they do get right is the proper name of the one true God. You. Don't go looking for nothing greater. If you can read this, there is no better. And licking any inditty a titty holic, wanty izzle bizzle goem, and a criticum none. That's how to get cut off from your people, to like all the titties. Don't turn none of them down. And have ditty commoners, what as medic, wide at, and new, the hand at, the I do, and how do, has the medic know-how, the how, why, how, or who, and who do, how do. And the T is writings, the marks, knowing how to read it, knowing how to read as medic, how do, how, and yada, and know the writings, know the marks. See any Jew. If you're not a doctor, you can't be a Jew. I'm going to cut this off here. Good day.